Okay, so we just got done with total synergistics. I screwed up. We didn't videotape the actual workout. But if you want to see what this workout looks like, we've got 3 other videos, I believe, up that would show the different workout moves. But the thing that I noticed the most today was balance. The last time we did this routine would have been about 4 or 5 weeks ago now. It was in block 1. We did it 3 times in block 1. So this is our 4th time doing it and our first time revisiting some of these moves. And some of the balance moves where you stand on one foot and you're moving the weight from side to side. The arch over. First, when we did this in block 1, that one, when you shift the weight, a lot of times it would throw you off balance and you end up tapping your foot a lot. Never tapped my foot once today. And so that was a noticeable difference. The pull-up knee-ups were a lot easier today. The pull-up circles were a lot easier. Some of the other balance moves where we're doing the bicep curls, again, no tap downs. We were able to do the bicep curls. And the nice thing about that is it really concentrates the biceps because you can't cheat. You're not using your body weight to try to get the curls up. So that's a nice thing. This has upper body, lower body, core. It's got it all. So it's a really good total body workout. So if you're looking for just one, I want to hit everything, this would be a good one for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have to agree with what Philip was saying. You know, I remember back when we first started this, the balance was a big issue. And like he was saying, the archers, I would always throw myself off, but that just goes to show that your obliques have really gotten a lot stronger through doing this program from where we were when we first started. This is our 4th time doing this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we're in block.
We're in block 3.
Block 3, week 1. So
this is week 1. Yeah.
We're closing up week 1. So, but you can really feel the core strength really catching in, and that has a lot to do with your balance too, because you really have to use your core. I went up on my weight and several other things, and I felt good about them, to where I feel like, you know, I could probably go up a little bit more in some of the areas as well. The one that still hurts is this stupid warrior half moon. Man, by the time you get done doing that, my little butt cheek still is just on fire.
That is a tough one.
That is, and it's towards the end too. So, yeah. And then the crescent chair step back, that's a good one too. They all are. You know, you do a lot of small movements that really activate all different areas of your muscles. So it was really good. But like Phil was saying, I feel a lot better from where we were when we first started this program to where we are now. I personally don't think if you're going to pick one for a total body workout, I don't think this is the one that I would pick. I think there's a few other ones that I would say would give you more of a workout. This is the one you do your very first day when you start the program. And so I don't think it's one of the hardest. And it's kind of almost like an off day for us today doing this program. I mean, you still got a really good workout. During the program, I'm sitting here going,
Didn't feel like an off day.
The one where you have to, the plyo, or the, what do they call it? The plie squats things, where you have to stay on your tippy toes the whole time and do your squats. Wow, that really activates your calf muscles, and so do the chair when you have to do the rocking. That one's a killer. Yeah,
the chair rocker, whatever he calls that. When you go back on your heels, that really burns.
So I'm not saying this isn't a good workout, because this is a very good workout. But what I like about it is we've had a pretty intense week as far as our workouts go.
I was just going to say that.
This is a pretty hard week. So this is a nice one for us. It's an off day, but it's not an off day. It's hard enough to really give you a nice workout, but it's also not too intense to where you feel so overworked by the end of the week.
Yeah, and this is because of the variation. You're not hitting one body part so hard that you're going to be sore the next day on those body parts. Because we got into a couple of those moves, and I'm still a little tender in the legs from triometrics. A little tender still in the chest from the different moves that we've done. So this was nice to put at the end of the week. Like she said, it's not like you're doing 300 push-ups and 150 pull-ups or whatever you're doing on the day of the challenge. You're doing a lot less than that. You're doing some push-ups, some pull-ups.
Yeah, because we've worked a lot. The way that this program so far for this block for us has been, it seems like, you know, we did the challenge, and then right after that, we ended up doing a whole lot of pull-ups the next day. And then we just did legs yesterday, and here we are doing legs again today. So the way that, like Tony's been doing it this week, it just feels like your body's really just taking a big beating this week. It's really intense. Just my review of the
Week
first
one
week
of
into
block
block 3. It's an intense week, and you know, if you read the book that he has that goes with it, and he's telling you about the different blocks. You know, the first one's to get you prepped, you know, to where you can get ready to do the program. The second one is to really get your muscles where they can do more, and then this one's more of like a total combination of everything, to where he's pushing you to the peak of everything, cardio and weight-wise. And so my review for the end of the first week is I'm really enjoying block 3. You know, block 1, looking back at it, it was mostly cardio, and I look back and I say how much I hated block 1.
I like block 1.
And I know on Facebook there's a P90X3 for women's group on there, and you know, I'm a member of that group as well, and so if you want to join us and you're doing this program, go ahead and ask to be let into the group. It's a really nice support group for girls that are doing the program. A lot of times it's mostly guys that you see on the YouTube channels and everything like that. So it's nice to have females that you can talk to about concerns. And the big concern has been cardio 1. It's too much cardio, you know, in block 1. And so a lot of girls that are used to doing weightlifting and stuff from like P90X, or you've done Body Beast, you kind of get disappointed in block 1. And then block 2 hits, and it's all the weightlifting, and you get excited again. And then you see in block 3, they're bringing the cardio back, and you're like, boo. But it's been great.
It's a good combination of cardio.
It's a nice combination, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the biggest point that we want to make today is that the difference from day 1, which was total synergistics, day 1, to day 62, total synergistics. This is only our 4th time doing this exact workout,
night and
but
day.
everything in between has prepared us for this day 62. I think today's the first time where I really said, wow, what a difference. Because, we've done other ones a second time or whatever, but we haven't done this one in such a long time that when I got to some of those moves, I looked at her and I said, this feels easy.
Yeah.
The other one that was real easy was where you're on your forearm and you turn, you lift your leg and you do the knee.
The crawly crunches.
Yeah, the crawly crunches. And you're doing your
flip-flop crunch.
Flip-flop crunch, yeah.
That was real easy.
I was like, oh, this is easy. Why? Because when we've done the isometrics, we've done yoga, we've done all those, and then we've had a lot. Accelerator has a lot of those side balance ones. So you've gotten used to that move, and your core on the side is so much stronger, and the muscles in the side of your leg or whatever, this muscle, like part of your glute, I guess, that's way stronger.
Yeah.
And I said, oh, this is almost easy. Yeah. I mean, it's not easy because it's still a tough move, but in comparison.
To where it was.
You still feel a burn, but not like
it just goes back to show, you know, a lot of times, I know we had mentioned it before, that on other programs you would skip certain days, for instance, yoga, because you're sitting here, well, what's the point?
I don't want to do
but
yoga.
After you look back at where we were in the beginning to where we are now, you can really look at a lot of your yoga moves you're using, like today, the half moon.
Yep.
And the warrior. A lot of the moves that you use in yoga, even your plows and your, you know,
were put into today.
They're put into today's workout, and they're put into several other workouts in different fashions. And so it really does, you really need to commit to doing the entire program every day as he has it. Again, a lot of people are trying to add to the program because they don't feel like they're getting enough, so they're doing extra workouts with T25 in with it, or they're running, and there's no need in doing all that with this program.
And then we see the big word, overtraining.
Huge. Yeah, and then you wonder why your scale's going the wrong way, or why you're not seeing. It's because your body's going to start going too much. Like Philippa just said, you're overtraining your body, and even Tony will tell you that. 30 minutes, the way he has this program set up, he combines so much into that short little time period. You get a good sweat, you get a good workout, you leave and you felt like you got a good workout. And in the beginning, I was one of those people that kind of went, I wonder if this is going to be enough. I wonder if we need to add, because I think we even talked about that at one point, adding some different stuff in with it. But, you know, sticking with it, here we are in block 3, the end of week 1, you can really look back and say, there is no need for anything else. The way that this program is designed, if you do it how it's written, whether you're doing the lean, you're doing the classic, or you're doing the mass or doubles, whatever, stick to how it is, and you don't need anything else.
Right. And we were actually looking back at P90X2, which is another great program. And Dave and I were looking at that, and he said, "Is yoga even in that?" And I said, "I don't remember," because I knew I didn't do it. And so I went through my old DVDs and I went, oh, there's
Yeah.
X2 yoga. So if we choose to go back and do X2 again at some point in time, we're going to do the yoga.
Yeah.
It's 45 minutes probably instead of 30 minutes.
But it helps.
But man,
It
I think I
improves
would
your
love
balance.
45 minutes of yoga.
Yeah, it improves
Now.
your balance. It improves your small twitch muscles, which again you use in a lot of the different routines
It really
that he has.
makes a world of difference. So don't skip anything. The dynamics, the stretching day, the isometrics. You might go, oh, I don't want to do that. It's yoga on steroids. The yoga day, all these other routines that a lot of times I probably would have just skipped. We said when we started we're going to do it exactly, and we committed, and by far the best results we've ever seen.
Yeah.
In any program. Body Beast, P90X.
Now you've looked at the program. Is Ab Ripper part of this program?
Ab Ripper is not part. He has an Ab Ripper X3. If you want to purchase it, it's separate. Because he says in his infomercial, not in his infomercial, but a little sit down that he had, he said,
YouTube channel.
you do not need X3 Ab Ripper if you do this program from start to finish. He said, you're going to get enough core workout. He said, however, we created X3 Ab Ripper for those people who feel like they have to have an ab day. So that's why he created it. But in all reality, I've never, my abs have never looked better.
No, I agree with that.
And I've lost all my love handles, the majority of it. And my pants fit way...
You finally bought a new belt?
I bought a new belt because she got sick of seeing my other belt flapping around. So, not that I had a lot to lose, but I was able to lose shred fat and obviously put on some muscle because my weight hasn't really changed much, but my body fat percentages have.
Yeah, the reason I had asked that again on the group that I'm on Facebook, there's a lot of the girls that are asking about Ab Ripper, and I'm sitting here going, well, I don't think Ab Ripper was part of it, and now I know why it's actually bonus. But again, it goes back to, really abs are made by nutrition more than anything. So if you really are following your nutrition guide, and even if you don't follow your nutrition guide, we don't follow it. I know we've been asked
We're on the
before.
don't eat crap diet.
Yeah, we don't eat crap. I mean, yeah, occasionally you'll cheat or whatever. You know, on Valentine's Day I had a muffin. And
Tony says you should always cheat once a week.
yeah, your body needs the cheat food, I think. That way you don't crave it and overeat it when you do cheat.
Yep.
So I think that's a key. But again, your abs or your core is really made in your kitchen. And if you're not going to stick to your nutrition...
And drinking water.
And drinking water, heck yeah.
No
but
sodas.
You don't need to throw in the Ab Ripper or anything extra because in almost every routine you're using your core.
Yeah.
I can't really think of one that you're not using your core in.
Doing a pull-up, doing a push-up, doing all that is core.
Yeah,
you know.
So you're doing core constantly, so there's no need in doing anything else. I mean, like you had said, I mean, for those that, I think in our mind a lot of times we get it stuck where, oh, I have to work out an hour a day. Oh, I have to do extra abs and, and I have to do this, this, and this. And a lot of people also make problems, cause problems for their body when you try to stick to clean eating.
Yeah.
Your body will actually react the opposite way. Now, again, it goes back to just eat normal. And the 21-day fix, I know we're not doing that program, but, a lot of people are ordering the 21-day fix, and I've seen a lot of them, they're sitting here getting the containers, and they're like, oh my gosh, these containers are so small. And it really just goes to show that America's way out of whack when it comes to your portion control. And we had even said on our way in here, it might be smart to go buy the kiddie plates that have the dividers in it. And if you just do that, you don't have to do anything else. You don't have to buy the 21-day fix that has the containers. You don't have to worry about logging your calories or logging how many proteins and carbs and everything else you're getting, unless you're really being concerned about going into a bodybuilding competition or something like that. Reality is in everyday life, that's just not necessary for the normal person. If you just go get a little plate that has little dividers, proteins and vegetables, and like you're supposed to do, and you'll be perfectly fine. You don't need Ab Ripper, you don't need anything else.
So I know this was supposed to be just about total synergistics.
But we don't have the video to show you, so you might as well just talk.
But we wanted to talk about, man, this program's really made a difference. And today I think the point...
You see the biggest difference.
Biggest difference in day 1 to day 63.
Well, I don't think just today, even yesterday I saw a pretty big difference on triometrics,
Yeah, we're seeing those differences now, but this one we haven't done in so long.
We haven't done triometrics.
Yeah, 2 weeks before we did triometrics. Really? Yeah, it was all in block 2.
Well, that's the good thing about block 3, though, is they bring back all the old routines. And so I think you're going to see a pattern of every time you do one of the old routines from block 1, you're really going to be able to see how much stronger you are from where you came.
All right. Well, we'll see you on Monday, because we're gonna take our rest day. We might do the dynamics stretching at home, but we won't put that up. No video for that. But we'll see you on Monday. I think it's. I'm not. Oh, it's back to decelerator. That one's every Monday. This
I like decelerator.
So we'll see you Monday for decelerator.